Last year I did the NFL, but the first letter of their first name decides what team they're on. So today we're gonna do last name, starting with the A squad. They have Josh Allen at quarterback, man. Devontae Adams, Keenan Allen to throw to. Mandrews at tight end. Kind of struggling on the O-line besides Teron Armstead. Defense, they have a few guys with superstars. Jair at cornerback. 85 overall, I'd say is slightly above average when you see the other teams overall. So the A squad definitely has a chance. The B squad, of course, will be led by Tom Brady, but he's the only guy except for David Bakhtiari that has abilities on this team, man. If you ask me, AJ Brown deserves them, but that's just me, man. Saquon's leading the way. You have Odell, AB. A lot of guys for Brady to throw to. Oh my goodness, their defense is insane. 3 guys with X factors, 4 other guys with abilities. So this team is definitely not gonna be easy to beat. Nick Chubb and Dalvin Cook headline the C squad. Their quarterbacks, Derek Carr, you have Cousins as the backup, Amari, Chase, Cooks. This is a very solid overall team, man. Offense and defense. Their D-line is unbelievable, man. Cox, Campbell, Clark, Crosby, Clowney. The list goes on and on. The linebackers struggling a little bit, but I still see them competing, man. 86 overall is pretty freaking good. Now on to the D squad, as in destroy the like button, please. This took over a week to put together, man. That'll mean a lot to me. Stephon Diggs headlines this team, man. He's the lone superstar or higher on the entire offense. Sam Darnold leading the way. Their defense is actually pretty good though. Aaron Donald, of course, the best defensive player, maybe the best player in the league. Demario Davis, Levante at MLB, so they have some studs on defense. They have the pick artist himself, Trevon Diggs. I wouldn't sleep on any team with Donald, man. That's all I'm gonna say. On to the E squad. Okay, this is actually my squad right here. Mike Evans is hopefully gonna drag us to the playoffs. You have Zeke and Eckler, and also Clyde Edwards-Helaire. So you have some nice running backs, but the quarterback, man, Jacob Eason, I don't know how far you're gonna go with him, to be honest with you. Tight ends are looking pretty good. O-line, you have Aquanwo, that's about it. Defense, there's not one guy that has abilities, so we're struggling, to be honest. I'll be happy if we can just make the playoffs. The F squad is not doing much better, okay? Justin Fields, so maybe they have an upgrade at quarterback, but that's about it, man. They got Fitz out of retirement. They got Fuller off of injury reserve. Like, the whole team was just put together with some duct tape or something. Like, this is bad. Okay, Minka, the highest paid safety in the league. You love to see it, but he's their lone superstar on the entire team. Chris Godwin, the lone superstar on the G squad's offense. Jimmy Garoppolo leading the way at quarterback. Melvin Gordon, Gronk bought him out of retirement. You know what I'm saying? They have Gesicki and Goddard, so they might have the best tight end trio that we've seen so far. You have Myles Garrett, Gilmore, Sauce Gardner, Brandon Graham. Definitely some notable names on this defense. The H squad is absolutely insane. Okay, Herbo, Henry, Hopkins, Tyreek, Hawkinson, man, what? And then the defense also has a bunch of superstars: Hayward, Humphrey, Xavier, Micah Hyde, Daniil Hunter at linebacker. Man, this team is scary. Fully expect them to go deep in this simulation. The I squad is the first team that we were not able to get a full roster for. You can see all the players in the league with the last name that begins with the letter I. No quarterback, unfortunately, so they're just going to scour free agency to fill out the team. And now we're looking at the highest overall team so far, 89 overall, the J squad, led by Lamar Jackson, Justin Jefferson, Julio, Deontay, Aaron Jones. O-line is disgusting. D-line is disgusting. 3 X factors. You have Derwin at safety, and then 3 more superstars. The K squad is very weird, okay? You have a guy that hasn't played in like 3 years. And then you have 4 X factors around him: Kelsey, Kittle, Kamara, and Cup. Not to mention another Kelsey on the O-line, but they're very top heavy. They have 1 superstar on defense, which brings them to an 81 overall. This is a team I can see doing really bad or really good. There's no in between. The L squad only had 1 running back, man, Philip Lindsay. He's gonna get a lot of carries, man. Trevor Lawrence, Tyler Lockett, CD, Drake London. I added in the rookies, man. I gave a bunch of them superstar because why the hell not, man? Who cares? Devin Lloyd being another one, man. You have the Maniac, Lattimore, but I'll be honest, I see a lot of L's on their schedule. Another Super Bowl contender, the M squad, man. You have a superstar X factor as the backup in Kyler. You have Mahomes, CMC, Mixon, Scary Terry, Metcalf, Joe Mix. I mean, you have so much depth on this team. You have Von and Khalil Mack, 2 elite pass rushers, the Honey Badger, Devin McCourty, so their secondary is insane. I don't see many weaknesses on this squad, man. Superman Cam Newton leading the way for the N squad. He has no superstars to throw to, and Jakku's his best target. O-line is actually pretty decent with Evan Neal, Quentin Nelson, Norwell, and their defense is not very good either. If I'm being completely honest, D-line's okay, but they have no guys with abilities. The O team had 0 quarterbacks, unfortunately, man. They had a damn near full roster, but you need a quarterback, okay? So they're gonna find one in free agency as well. Prescott, Patterson, and Pitts leading the way for the P squad, led by those 3 guys on offense. You also have Parsons, Michael Pierce, Peters, Poyer, so this defense is pretty solid as well. No, that is not an illusion. There's no editing going on. There are only 6 people on the Q squad. Patrick Queen, the highest overall player with the last name that begins with Q. Our squad is led by Aaron Rodgers, along with Ryan Ramczyk. Those are the only 2 guys with abilities on offense, but he has some solid players to pass to. Ridley, Robinson, another Robinson at running back, another Robinson. Oh yeah, did I mention another Robinson? And then you have one of the best slots in the league. So Rodgers has a bunch of guys to pass to. The best corner in the league, Jalen Ramsey. You have some nice young pieces, Hassan Reddick, Justin Reed, Logan Ryan. So yeah, I wouldn't sleep on them either. Debo leading the S squad, man. They're an 88 overall. One of the best O-lines in this experiment. Super Bowl champion Matthew Stafford. You have Booby. 4 guys with abilities on defense. Big play Slay being one of them. You have Justin Simmons, somehow doesn't have abilities. But another team that has not one weakness on either side of the ball, man. They could definitely go far. Jonathan Taylor, the best player on the offense of the T squad, but another team that is very well rounded, man. Thomas, Thielen, Tannehill at quarterback. O-line is filthy. Their defense is struggling though. That's why they're only in 82. You saw that offense, you're like, how are they only in 82? Well, this is the reason, man. We had to scrape free agency just to fill out this squad, man. Another team that has just 6 players on it. Maybe I missed 1 or 2, but you try filling out these rosters and tell me you don't make one mistake, man. Uzoma leading the way for the U squad. And I discovered a name that I didn't know about. Christian Uphoff. Phenomenal last name. The V squad, led by Vita Vea, only had 20-something players, man. They did not have enough to fill out an entire roster, but they have some nice pieces. Obviously, having the best D-tack in the league right now is not too shabby, but it's gonna be very tough. It's very fitting that the W squad has the highest overall in the entire league, man. Russell Wilson, Deshaun Watson, 2 J. Williams at running back, Mike Williams, Robert Woods, Jalen Waddle, Waller, Wirfs, and Williams. You can't make a better tackle combination than that. 4 guys with X Factor, another guy with superstars, but you have the Watt brothers, Wagner, Warner, Tre'Davious. So yeah, this team is scary. Fully expect them to make a very deep playoff run. The lone player in the entire NFL with the last name that begins with X is O'Shane Simmons. I probably said that wrong and I apologize, but yeah, he's the only guy on the X squad. The Y squad also only had 6 players, man. Kenny YEBOAH, Landon Young, Chase Young, easily their best player, Kenny Young MLB, and then 2 cornerbacks, Rock Ya-Sin and Tavon Young. And then finally the Z squad, Olamide Zaccheaus, Brandon ZYLSTRA, Kevin Zeitler, their best player, Justin Zimmer at D tackle, and then Jabari ZUNIGA, the 5th and final player that has a last name that starts with Z. So first off, claim your team in the comment section, man. I don't want to see any bandwagons. Whatever your last name is, that's the team you have to rep. Those are the rules, man, okay? Also, don't forget to subscribe if you are new around here, man. Plenty of videos to come just like this one. But as of right now, let's simulate to the Super Bowl and see which team comes out on top. The H squad ends up with the best record in the AFC. The B squad right behind them, along with the C squad. The W squad took 12 of them, ends up as the 4th seed. The J squad ends up 12-5. The S team ends up 10-7. And the R team gets the last playoff spot. The A squad went undefeated. Josh Allen and company did not lose 1 game. Mahomes and the M team only had 2 losses. The P squad went 12-5. The T squad went 11-6. Same with the G squad. The F team made the playoffs. And then Kaepernick drugged the K squad to the playoffs with a 10-7 record. Mahomes led everyone with 46 touchdowns. Allen had 36-6 to help them get to that undefeated record. Akers had a nasty season. No wonder why they were undefeated. 21 touchdowns, 1,800 yards. Just absolutely disgusting. Of course, he wins MVP, man. That was a phenomenal season. His teammate ends up top 4. I'll be surprised if they don't make the Super Bowl after that phenomenal regular season. Somehow they didn't. They lost to the M squad in the championship. The B squad made it from the AFC. So there you have it, man. You can pause, look at the playoff bracket for yourself. A team that started as an 88 overall, the B squad, against the team that started as an 89. So not too surprising. 2nd and 8, 1 timeout gone from the M squad. Nice tackle. I don't remember their D-line being that amazing, but Gerald McCoy is stepping up, turning back the clock and making a ginormous play. 3rd and 7, biggest play of the game. Brady gonna wind up, throw it deep right into the hands of the DB. Byron Murphy with a ginormous interception, the first turnover, first blemish by Brady. And now Mahomes has great field position. He's gonna go to McCaffrey, who's gonna get a nice stiff arm out of bounds at the 40. Clock is ticking, less than 1:20 now. Mahomes going for it all, wide open, touchdown. All Brady has to do is get in field goal range. We've seen this story before, but he gets sacked. Khalil Mack doing what he does best, man. I knew him and Vaughn would just be a nasty duo, but Brady is different. First down and then some, off to the races. He's gonna get the touchdown. I could not believe that just happened. Mahomes once again going for it all. You get one more chance after this unless it's intercepted, and that's exactly what happens. Jesse Bates III sealing the victory for the B team. So in an NFL where every player is on a team based on their last name, Tom Brady gets it done again. Who else is not shocked at all, man? Don't forget to hit that like button, man. Please subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you on the next one.